Thanks for joining us this evening on TKO8 Local News. More details have been released from a shooting in the city of Harrison on Sunday night. According to a report, one man was arrested and another may have been shot during the disturbance Sunday at a residence on East Johnson Street, and police believe the alleged victim may have stolen a Pepsi truck to get away. Harrison police report shows a woman called 911 to report shots had been fired at the residence on East Johnson. The report said officers arrived and arrested John Harvey Palmer for discharging a firearm in the city limits and aggravated assault on a household member. Police Chief Paul Woodruff says Palmer and his stepbrother, 29-year-old Michael Corey Williams, got into an argument, and Palmer allegedly fired possibly 3 shots at Williams. Police say witnesses believed Williams was hit in the foot and possibly in the head area, but Williams wasn't at the scene when authorities arrived at the residence and had allegedly left the residence with a friend. In what's believed to be a related case, an employee at the Pepsi beverage company directly across from the crime scene area reported a truck had been stolen and driven through a fence on the property. Within minutes of that report, Newton County authorities found the Pepsi truck crashed into a tree. A witness at the scene of the crash spoke to the driver, saying he was shirtless and bloody and believed to be Williams. As of news time, the search is still on for Williams, and Palmer has since bonded out of the Boone County Jail on a $15,000 bond. Baxter County Sheriff John Montgomery is reporting there has been no developments in the search for a second suspect involved in yesterday in a vehicle pursuit that began in Izard County and ended south of Norfolk with the arrest of Danny Sturgis, who was the driver of the vehicle. Montgomery says authorities are still looking for 33-year-old Thomas Branscombe, but emphasized he is not considered armed and dangerous. Sturgis is charged in Baxter County with felony possession of methamphetamine, fleeing on foot, and parole violations with a hold placed on him for Izard County. Anyone with information on Branscombe's whereabouts is asked to contact local law enforcement. Arkansas Attorney General Leslie Rutledge has approved the wording of a proposal by a Marion County woman to legalize recreational and medical marijuana, allowing supporters to begin gathering signatures to put the measure on the November ballot. On Monday, Rutledge certified the proposed constitutional amendment by Mary Berry of Summit that would legalize the cultivation, production, distribution, sale, and possession of marijuana. Berry must now gather nearly 85,000 signatures from registered voters to put the proposal on the ballot. Berry's proposal also calls for releasing anyone serving prison, parole, or probation for state marijuana offenses and expunging their conviction records. The measure also proposes levying an additional 5% excise tax on recreational marijuana sales, but no state tax on medical marijuana sales. Local energy manager has reached out to TKO8 News to inform folks of a scam that is running rampant across the nation and in this area. According to Mark Martin, the phone scammers around the country pretend to be members of the local utility company. The con artists call customers, mostly businesses, and advise them that they have a past due bill but must be paid immediately or risk disconnection. Then the caller directs them to transfer funds electronically, sometimes through money writing systems such as MoneyPack. Using sophisticated spoofing software, the criminals are able to replicate the local utility's telephone number on the receiver of the caller ID box, making it look more legitimate. Martin says that Energy never demands immediate payment from customers and that you shouldn't give your personal information to strangers. If a call sounds suspicious, call 1-800-ENERGY to speak directly with a Energy customer service representative. Arvest Bank's 6th annual 1 Million Meals campaign included a one-day donation blitz and challenge for the Harrison community to skip your lunch Give a Meal. That resulted in cash donations that will provide the equivalent of 820 meals for those facing food hardship in Boone County. The Skip Your Lunch, Give a Meal challenge urged the community to either skip lunch and donate the money of the amount of money they would have spent on food to the campaign, or simply donate the equivalent of their lunch bill to the 1 Million Meal Program. Stay with us. Be back in a moment. We'll take a look at headline news from around the region as TKO8 News continues.
Plants, plants, and more plants. That's what you'll find at Camps Plants in Harrison. Perennials, annuals, ferns, hanging baskets, and the largest selection of garden vegetables in the area. With different varieties arriving weekly, you're sure to find the perfect plant, shrub, or tree at the best price in the area. Camps Plants in business for over 30 years in Harrison.
Stop and shop.
No one saves you and your family money like Edwards Grocery does. Check out this week's specials. Bone-in sirloin roast, only 79 cents per pound with a family pack. Best Choice granulated sugar, 2 for $3. Dole golden ripe pineapples, only 99 cents each. Selected varieties, Peter Pan peanut butter, 3 for $5. And chicken leg quarters, only $4.99 in the 10-pound bag.
Edwards Grocery Station money.
Here's another satisfied client from Dental Creations of Harrison.
That several people complain about after a year it doesn't fit, it doesn't feel right. And it's because your mouth changes. And they offer the final set of dentures. And it's just like your own teeth. I eat corn on the cob, I eat steak, and Wanda and Dave and Tara was my personal person in there. They're awesome people in there.
Dental Creations on the square in Harrison, next to the Big Red Boot.
Two men have been recaptured after escaping a minimum security correctional center in northeast Arkansas. Authorities say 22-year-old Austin Magnus and 26-year-old Willie Reynolds were found less than a mile from the Northeast Arkansas Community Correctional Center after the pair apparently escaped Monday afternoon by scaling the fence surrounding the recreation yard. Authorities used tracking dogs to locate the pair hiding in a nearby farm field. Magnus is serving a 3-year sentence for drug and theft convictions. Reynolds was convicted of property theft and sentenced to more than 3 years. Only offenders convicted of nonviolent and non-sexual crimes are housed at the facility, and their sentences can be no longer than 4 years. Because of its low security level, the center has no perimeter fence. Blytheville Police Department is investigating an alleged sexual assault of 3 children. According to the police, the children's mother said she had found out that a man had sexually assaulted her daughters several times. That this happened when they stayed with a relative where the offender lived. One of the victims told police the man would take them into the back room and have them do sexual acts with another man or himself. Blytheville police are contacting the Arkansas Crimes Against Children's Department. And a federal judge has ruled that a former Arkansas Circuit Court judge can remain free pending his appeal of a federal bribery conviction. Former Judge Michael Magoo was sentenced to 10 years in prison last month after federal Judge Brian Miller denied his request to withdraw his guilty plea. Magoo admitted in a plea agreement that he had accepted campaign donations from a nursing home company owner 2 days before reducing a jury award against that company by millions of dollars. Miller wrote in a ruling Friday that Magoo did not pose a risk to the community. He wrote that Magoo's appeal of his withdrawal request was substantive because there were no precedent for a judge being charged under the statute. Magoo was scheduled to report to prison May 23rd. Two Central Arkansas Sheriff's offices are looking into buying body-worn cameras for deputies, joining an increasing number of law enforcement agencies across the state that have shown interest in or have bought the equipment to increase accountability and transparency. Pulaski County Sheriff Doc Holliday and Faulkner County Sheriff Matt Rice say that their agencies have tested body cameras and hope to purchase the devices. No timetable on the additions have been announced at this time. Political writer and commentator Tucker Carlson is headlining a fundraiser for the Arkansas Republican Party next month. The state GOP announced Monday that Carlson will be the keynote speaker at its Reagan-Rockefeller dinner in Hot Springs May 13th. Carlson is the editor-in-chief of the Daily Caller and co-host for Fox and Friends Weekend on the Fox News Channel, and he began his career at the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. The fundraiser is being held the day before the GOP State Committee meets to elect the remainder of the state's delegates to the Republican National Convention this summer. Before we take a look at the weather forecast as we move through the work week, here's the way the stock market ended the day. Another nice day here in the Ozarks, a little windy conditions and mostly sunny skies. Got up to 80 degrees and you could feel that humidity just a little bit. Not sure where the humidity was coming from because we certainly need the rainfall, and it looks like we're going to get a pretty good chance as we move on through the work week. Hopefully we'll stay away from that severe weather that the National Weather Service is saying could be set up for the perfect storm, so to speak, in the central part of the United States. Here's the way it looks as we move on through the week. Tomorrow looks to be a pretty good day for rainfall in the area if this system gets close enough and that moisture continues to move up. So in the early morning hours and throughout the day tomorrow, we have about 60% chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms. Then on Thursday, clears out for a short period of time, up to 84 degrees under sunny skies Thursday. And then Friday again, a system giving that moisture back into the central part of the country will give us a chance of showers and thunderstorms. 80% chance on Friday, 72 degrees, a little cooler. 76 degrees on Saturday with scattered thunderstorms in the area, about 60% chance that we'll see some of those. And then Sunday likewise, 76 degrees with morning showers and thunderstorms, about 60% chance on Sunday, should move out by midday. Stay with us, be back in a moment. We'll take a look at sports from around the region as TKO8 News continues.
Spring has arrived in the Ozarks. This is Brent Carell inviting you to Carell Family Gardens and Gifts in Harrison. Whether you need an entirely new landscape or simply need a rose to brighten up a corner of your backyard, we have a large selection of trees and shrubs. We also have Harrison's largest selection of pottery, from terracotta clay pots to gorgeous glazed pots in every imaginable color, shape, and size. Perhaps you're looking for garden benches, outdoor pillows, fountains, lanterns, or maybe just the right gift for someone? We have an array of home decor and gift items. Maybe you need something for your young children or grandchildren? We carry a full inventory of fun items to create fairy gardens and yard art. Are you ready to garden? We carry all the spring vegetables and seeds you need to get your garden growing, along with compost and fertilizer. As the weather continues to warm, we'll have a dizzying display of blooming annuals, perennials, hanging baskets, ferns, roses, and hydrangeas. Carell Family Gardens and Gifts is your locally owned garden and home store located at the north end of Goblin Drive at Industrial Park Road.
You're at the party, having a great time. Your kids are on the dance floor, shaking it for all they're worth. Then you hear it.
That word that even your children know better than to use. Yeah, that word. So you think, doesn't the DJ know better? Man, my kids heard that. I'm Matt Duncan. I own and operate Artistry Entertainment DJ service. I'm also a daddy. We never play questionable lyrics when kids are present, ever. ArtistryEntertainment.rocks. Yes, we get paid to party, and we take it seriously.
The 2016 Toyota Camry, with its stylish exterior, advanced technology, and sporty handling. It'll make you look as good as it drives. Right now, get $1,500 customer cash, or qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2016 Camry. Toyota, let's go places.
Brewster the Rooster here, thanking all of you for offering up a name for me and enjoying the great deal on crispy, crunchy chicken from the Chicken House in Harrison. And an extra special thank you to Joe Carter for coming up with my name, Brewster the Rooster. I'm telling you, I know the family is proud. Yeah. So come see me at the Chicken House and enjoy a great meal for lunch or dinner or both. The Chicken House, the official home of me, Brewster the Rooster.
A high school athlete in the viewing area has picked up some extra scholarship money. Viola senior Amanda Brooke Martin was awarded the $1,000 college scholarship for softball from the Arkansas Activities Association scholarship program sponsored by State Farm Insurance. The AAA awards a scholarship for every sport each year. Honorees must have a 7-semester minimum, cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or higher, and each student athlete has to score at least 21 on the ACT or at least 900 on the SAT. Martin will be honored May 30th at 11:30 during a luncheon at the Holiday Inn Presidential Hotel in downtown Little Rock. The Arkansas Tornadoes semi-pro football team was able to clinch a developmental Central Football League playoff spot in its inaugural season as they defeated another team from the Natural State on Saturday. The Tornadoes topped the Steelers by a final of 20-8 at Bomber Stadium in Mountain Home. Dakota Sutterfield led the Tornadoes' rushing attack with 42 carries for 105 yards. Gino O'Brien added 18 rushes for 71 yards. Defensively, Jonathan Griffin finished with 9 tackles and Josh Ford recorded 2 interceptions. The Tornadoes improved to 3-3 on the season and 3-1 in league play. They'll finish the regular season Saturday in Morrilton when they face off with the Arkansas Raptors. University of Arkansas pitcher Adani Takala has been named co-pitcher of the week for the Southeastern Conference. Takala had the best performance of his career on Friday in helping Arkansas snap an 8-game conference losing streak with a 1-0 victory over Kentucky. Takala earned a team-leading 4th win of the season, going 10 innings and striking out 10 batters without giving up a run against the Wildcats for the complete game shutout. Both the complete game and the shutout were the first of his career. John Sherga had 4 hits, including a go-ahead 3-run home run in the 6th inning to lead the Arizona Diamondbacks to a 12-7 win over the St. Louis Cardinals on Monday night. Sheraga's homer came during a 9-run inning that made ace Zach Greinke a winner despite allowing 7 runs. The Cardinals' bullpen was rocked in the 6th after starter Jamie Garcia was removed with 2 runners on base. Greinke lasted 6 2/3 innings and gave up 11 hits. So far on the season, he's surrendered 21 runs in 5 starts. Game 2 of the 4-game series is tonight in Phoenix. Carlos Martinez starts for the Cardinals, while the Diamondbacks will go with Shelby Miller. Johnny Manziel could be formally indicted this week on allegations that he attacked his ex-girlfriend. Prosecutors in Dallas said they would likely make an announcement soon regarding a local grand jury's decision on Manziel, the troubled former NFL quarterback and Heisman Trophy winner. Manziel's attorney, Robert Hinton, says he expects Manziel to be charged with misdemeanor assault related to the family violence. The Class A misdemeanor carries up to 1 year in jail and a $4,000 fine. Prosecutors presented a case against Manziel to the grand jury last week. The Cleveland Browns cut Manziel in March, and two agents and all of his endorsers have dropped him totally. That wraps up our broadcast here for this evening. Thanks for joining us. Join us Monday through Friday at 6:30, again at 10 p.m. as we continue to bring you local news, weather, sports, and local announcements from around the area on Harrison's broadcast station, TKO Channel 8. Now stay tuned for more local events around our viewing area.
KTKO Channel 8 Harrison. Local television worth watching.